I wanted to make a video today about sleep. Sleep's so important. We all probably struggle with it a little bit. I know I used to really struggle with it, but when my hormones weren't balanced and I wasn't eating right, and so I've really improved on it. But some of these other little simple things that if I can do them every day make a really big difference to how well I sleep. So I thought I'd share them with you. I did a blog post about sleep about 8 or 9 months ago, so I can also link that. It's got a lot of the same things in it. But I just thought I would update you, remind you, and add a couple of new things that I've learned just recently. So first thing to remember, try to go quick today, is your room temperature needs between 63 and 73 degrees. So you want it cold, okay? You don't want it warm. You sleep better when it's cold. You also want it to be completely black. Blackout in your room. You want blackout curtains or blinds or whatever you need on your windows so there is no light at all coming in. Then you can also take black electrical tape and put it over any lights, like on fans, or your alarm clock shouldn't have any light if you need to put a towel over it, or buy one where there's no light displayed unless you push a button. That's how mine is. So you want the lighting to be just pitch black. You can also do eye blinders, but even your body absorbs light and that disrupts the melatonin. So you want it to be black in your room, completely blacked out, okay? Then the third thing is essential oils. Lavender. It's wonderful for sleep. You can diffuse it in your room, you can put it on your body, or you can put it on your sheets or your bed. So those are all great things to try. And now, as far as food goes, you don't want to eat your big meal right before you go to sleep because you have digestion going, but some people do better if after dinner, right before bed, they take just 1 teaspoon of raw honey, and local raw honey is the best, or 1 to 2 tablespoons of collagen protein powder. And I use Dave Asprey's brand, but you don't need to do both of those things, but one or the other. And you could kind of play around with it and try it and see if you notice any difference. Some people really notice a big difference, so it might be worth a try. Another supplement to take at night is magnesium. I've talked about this many times. Most everyone is deficient in magnesium because of our food and our soil and our environment, and we need these minerals. And magnesium really calms your body. It helps you sleep, and it also helps with constipation. So I think you get a 2-for-1 out of this. So magnesium, there's different forms. I have normally taken this one by NutriKey, and it's called magnesium glycinate 100, and I take 4 of them, so it's 400 milligrams, and that's the dose that I've been recommended. And it's easy to take, just like I said, it can kind of help you in the morning also to have your morning bowel movement, which is important. But it's just calming, and you want to take it just right before you go to bed. Just recently, I've been introduced to Standard Process, and I really am impressed and excited to try more of these supplements because they're all food-based, which we love even more because we know that's the best way to get your vitamins. So this one is called magnesium lactate. So that's another one you can try. Also, there's a magnesium drink called Calm that I've used many times, and it tastes good. It's kind of lemonade. You just put it in warm water and drink it right before bed, and that will also help just calm your body. So magnesium is great to use. Okay, now for our brain, to stop it from thinking so much, you want to really journal at night. You want to journal, write down, I try to write down 3 things I'm grateful for every day before I go to bed, and then maybe a to-do list if my mind is going, or if I'm having worries or stress, just journaling about them, writing things out before I lay down. The lighting is really important as you're getting ready to go to bed. So as the sun goes down, you also want your house to kind of mimic the same thing. So I have orange amber colored light bulbs that I've just gotten from Home Depot or Amazon, and in each room I have certain lights that have these orange lights in them. Light switches. So at night, as the sun's gone down and it's dark outside, then those are the lights I use around our house. And they're just lighter, like I said, they're just an orange colored light, but they will help your body to still produce melatonin. When it gets this blue light, then it stops producing it. So when we're on our TV and iPad and phones all night, then we're getting this blue light exposed to us. So it's really important to reduce that at night. And that's hard, especially where we live. The time we live in now, we're all on our computers and everything right till we go to bed. Especially, I have kids, and once they go to sleep, it's like I have time to actually do some of my own things, and so it's tempting to do them. I try really not to do them at night, but if I feel like I need to, then I use these glasses, and I just got them off Amazon. They're just like orange covered. They look like sunglasses, right? They're not too bad, but they're just these orange amber covered colored lenses, and you can get them anywhere. So any glasses like that actually block out the blue light, or off your app, from your app store, you can get a app called F.LUX, and that helps block out all the blue light from your screens. And there's also, Dave Asprey has a new thing you can put over the cover on things, and that will block out the blue light. So pretty cool, right? Another thing that you can do is that will help set your circadian rhythm is at night when you go to bed, you want to go to bed around 10 o'clock. 10 to 12 is the most valuable sleep. Okay, and then you want to wake up about 6 o'clock in the morning. And when you wake up, within the first half hour of waking, you want to get bright sunlight. Outdoors is the best. So now that it's warmer weather, this is easier to do. But if you can't get out in the morning, or you're up earlier and it's dark or whatever, you can buy like a little light. So I have a light here. See how bright that is? I put it above my head, and it needs to stay on there about 20 to 30 minutes. And I just do it while I'm reading or journaling or whatever I'm doing in the morning. If I make time to do this, that's the key. But that helps your body get in that circadian rhythm and can really help you at night to sleep well. Another new thing that I've learned is if you lay on the ground and your knees up on a couch or a chair or bed so that they're bent, so you're right against the couch, your knees are put right up onto the couch. And you could read there, meditate, or think, anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes before you go to bed. That should also really help. It helps the blood flow come from your thighs down and pushes it up, and it's just supposed to really help you sleep well. So that's kind of a new thing that I've just learned. And I've only tried it a couple of times. I haven't done it consistently yet. Stretching, yoga, meditating at night is wonderful to do. Just setting the mood, really making the mood to just be calming, and having the TV off and electronics off. All those help so much. Meditating, prayer, scriptures, all those things are great to do right before you go to bed too. It just really takes the worries of the world out. As far as some maybe foods to eat for dinner that night, so this is earlier in the day, you could do foods that contain more magnesium, or more tryptophan. Both those we know are good for sleep. The magnesium type of foods are like bananas, cherries, oats, rice, eggs, tomatoes, radishes. I was just thinking, because I wrote a couple of them down. The tryptophan foods are turkey, chicken. That's where the eggs are, is the tryptophan foods. Grass-fed dairy, nuts, seeds, sprouted grains. So if there's some of these that you like anyway, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, some of these foods that are high in omega-3s and also in like I said, melatonin and tryptophan naturally occurring in our foods are great to try too before bed. So I hope these help. They're just some simple tips and reviews, but I hope they help. And we all need that sleep. That's where our bodies really repair. It's so important. If you're on night shifts, that's extremely hard. I know for nurses, that's just really hard for your health. So, and other occupations that have to work at night. So the key with that is that you want to do your very best to at least get 8 consistent hours of sleep together. Whatever hours you can do, even if it's not at nighttime. So I hope that helps. Everyone get a good sleep tonight. Thanks.